Hey, I'm Larissa Vale from Black Satellite, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's Pentagram right here on your classic metal show with the sign of the wolf. Going out by request to the T-Cuz, bruh. Just before that, we heard Grim Reaper with Lust for Freedom for Sal. Iced Earth in there with our good friend Tim Ripper Owens on lead vocal with Declaration Day for King Trump. Demolition Hammer in there with Evenmond. I think that's how you say it. For Chuck from North Carolina, and we kicked that break off there with Marduk with Nightwing for Chris Aiken. So
there we go.
Kind of a heavier set list there to kick off the night's music breaks.
I like it.
So good stuff. All right. Well, we are into the second segment of the classic metal show. So is there something you'd like to lead off with?
You know what? Since you played some Iced Earth in there, I can't believe we're going to do an Iced Earth story, but we're going to do an Iced Earth story.
All right.
So obviously it's no secret that John Schaffer, I don't even know. I know how I feel about it. Let's just say he was arrested for partaking in the events of January 6th. I'm not going to call it an invasion or a insurrection or any of that bullshit. But obviously he was arrested and spent a long time in jail figuring that out or selling out or whatever he did. I don't even know what he did. Honestly, I didn't follow the story because it was John Schaffer, who we kind of don't follow.
Yeah, it was a protest.
Yeah, whatever. If it was an event that had some arrests, he was one of them.
Right.
That's what we'll say. But he did a long time in jail before he got out of jail.
Yeah, several years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I wanted to get your take on this. I'm going to put it on the screen here. He has another project outside of Iced Earth called Sons of Liberty.
Yeah, I remember he was doing that years ago.
Mm-hmm. So here's the question. He's out, but eyes are on him as probably the most famous of the people that were arrested and jailed. Yes? Is that fair?
Yeah, as far as, I guess where notoriety is concerned, sure.
Yeah. So do you think this is a smart idea for him? And this is let me explain before you offer your opinion. There's the one side of me that's like, yeah, fuck the man. Fuck him. Say whatever you think. Tell your true story, blah, blah, blah. There's the other side of me that thinks that all eyes are on this guy. And if this guy slips up in the least tiniest way in a song or something, that they will call that a violation of his agreement and put his ass back in jail. And I don't want to, especially on July 4th, I don't really want to get into a whole, do you believe that the First Amendment still exists or doesn't exist or, whatever. But I think you have to ask that with this case. So what do you think? Should he do another kind of anti-government pro stand up for yourself record? Or is this one guy that should kind of leave it alone so he doesn't find himself spending the next 10 years in jail? And that's my question to you.
Well, I don't know that there were any stipulations on his release. I have no idea what that, if there was, because basically President Trump gave everybody amnesty, I guess, by releasing them. And it's just like, these people were arrested and jailed under false pretenses. This was just a political stunt by the Democrats.
Okay.
And he was put away for that. Now, do I see him as a dangerous person, as being like, stirring up anti-government sentiment to where it's like an underground movement or a militia or anything like that? Not really.
No.
I mean, again, as far as like a musician is concerned or a, musical project, I mean, this did happen to him and it is his story to tell. And I don't think anybody's looking at him, to be honest with you.
What about 2 years from now? If Camel Toe gets back into the office somehow, and I'm throwing a way big assumption there.
Yeah. Nah.
Just assuming that the Democrats get back in there, they're already rattling the sword about any of you fuckers that supported Trump are gonna, you're gonna get yours.
Yeah.
Would he be the kind that sends a message to everybody to shut the fuck up?
Nah. To be honest with you, I don't know. And again, I don't know what the content of his record is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I don't think it's going to be, singing about chicks and smoking pot.
No, I understand that part, but given his experience and what happened to him, that he got rounded up just basically for attending a protest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that you and I would have never thought something like that could happen to anybody in this country, that you get rounded up just because you attended a protest.
Which kind of leads me to my point of, we never thought that could happen, and it did.
It did happen.
Who says it couldn't happen to this guy again as one of the lightning rods of it? This would be like if the lectern guy went in and stole another lectern.
Yeah, what did do you know? And I know you just said it a minute ago that you didn't really follow this story. Mm-hmm. What was he arrested for? Trespassing?
Let's find out.
It was just trespassing, right? That he just trespassed. I don't think.
I'm sure it was for insurrection. I'm almost positive of that, but let's look it up.
But it wasn't an insurrection, though.
Heist Earths. John C.J. Schaffer charged with after January 6th. January 6th. See what the all-knowing Grok has to say about this. Initial charges: knowingly entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds.
All right, so he trespassed.
Disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building. Engaging in physical violence in a restricted building. Entering and remaining in the Capitol grounds with a dangerous or deadly weapon. He was accused of using bear spray.
Yeah, he had the bear spray, yeah.
Let's see. Disorderly conduct in the Capitol grounds and engaging in an act of physical violence in the Capitol grounds. And according to his plea deal, I'll read you his plea deal, Schaffer has become the first January 6th defendant to plead guilty. He pled guilty to 2 felonies: obstruction of an official proceeding, which had a sentence of up to 20 years, entering and remaining in a restricted building or grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, up to 10 years. In exchange, prosecutors dropped the other charges and recommended 3.5 to 4.5 years in prison with cooperation. He was later sentenced to 3 years of probation plus restitution and community service instead of prison time. And then he was reportedly pardoned by Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we stand with John Schaffer.
Okay. So he's pardoned and all charges have been wiped away.
True. But that's not to say if he does something new, like makes music that is perceived, and again, we got to go with perception, just like perception that these guys walking around the Capitol was them trying to take it over. We got to go with the perception of, if let's say he creates a song that's, fuck the man or whatever.
So, like a lightning rod song.
Yes, and it becomes like the theme to the charge to the next thing. They got him for They literally took bear spray and turned that into like he fucking
A
walked in
deadly-
there with an AK.
Yeah, a deadly weapon.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, they took what was basically mace
Yes.
and turned it into, you know, an AK-47 in the eyes of the law.
Right. In the eyes of the Democrats.
In the eyes of the people that gave him 3.5 to 4.5, whoever
Right.
those people were.
Right.
That's why I bring the question, is this dangerous for him to do this?
Well, say he actually scores a song that just for just what we said, like a lightning rod song that gets people wants to get people active and fight against the tyranny of you know a government that does overreach or overstep in going after people for, you know, political reasons.
Right.
That would raise his profile to where if something did happen to him, I think that would be a backlash. There would be backlash for that, saying, you know, you're persecuting a private citizen who's just a musician. He you know, he wrote a song, performed a song, and now you're persecuting this guy for that.
They did for less. They did for bear spray.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't a figure in that way. But if he were to become a figure, you know, like a known figure for having a popular song that has gotten the ire of the people up,
Yeah.
then he would be a little more high profile to where if something did happen to him, then there would be greater backlash
Sure.
over it.
All of what you're saying makes sense, but that's not my question. My question is it dangerous for him?
Well, I think that him knowing what what he's gone through, and if he's willing to perhaps shine a light on himself, you know, with saying having a quote unquote controversial release out there.
Right.
He knows what he's in for. He's obviously not a dummy, you know. So if he wants to put himself in the line of fire or shine a spotlight on himself by, and again, I don't know what the content of his new record is going to be.
Yeah,
All it says is, I just want to show where my head is at now.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm crazy in this thought, but I have to imagine most of his thoughts are in the fucking 4.5 years that he spent in jail.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that that's like the centerpiece of his world now? They took his livelihood. They took his life for several years.
They took his freedom away from him.
Took his freedom. But I mean, now he was a strong second tier band, Iced Earth.
Okay.
I mean, I think they were middle of the second tier to the bottom of the second tier, but they were a pretty strong second. A lot of metalheads loved Iced Earth.
Yeah, but I would
that
say
band's
that
dead.
but I would say that his following of Iced Earth was more European.
True.
You know,
But his following now is dead, though.
Yeah,
Iced Earth is dead because of this.
right.
People won't work with him. You know, there's statements out there that Matt Barlow, his former singer, hasn't talked to him. And all right, he's been out of jail over a year. You know, what is Matt Barlow doing that he's too busy to call his buddy up and say, hey, are we doing music anymore or not? You know, I mean, it's affected him. It's definitely wrecked his career.
Right.
So is this the best idea for this guy? Let me come right on back and do the same fucking thing.
Well, maybe he's got the attitude that, you know, at this point I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Because I've lost everything already. You know, it's destroyed my career. It's destroyed my ability to make an income. It's destroyed my associations with, you know, other, you know, fellow musicians and things. Some people look at me as a martyr. Some people look at me as a turncoat.
Yeah,
So it's like, what do I got to lose at this point?
that's true. And admittedly, this is a weird one for me to even bring up and for us to talk. We haven't done when was the last time we did an Iced Earth story? 2002.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
When we had our falling, I mean, we don't even talk about this band.
Yeah, we talked about Iced Earth when Tim Owens was in the band.
Yes.
And he got the boot.
Yes.
And aside from the threat of lawsuit from us for something a fan said, we kind of soured on Iced Earth because we felt our friend Tim got a raw deal.
Well, we did. And then when the threats of legal came up, then we were like, you know what?
We're totally done now.
Yeah, we just won't play your music anymore. We will not speak of your band and we didn't. I mean, even when the band came up, I always referenced them as Frozen Dirt.
Yeah,
because I was not gonna challenge that. And again, that sort of goes into this, and maybe I'm the pussy here, but I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want the fucking hassle of a legal problem with this guy.
Yeah. So basically, the last time that we even really discussed Iced Earth was just prior to your exit from the show.
Yes.
Like 2009.
Right. So it's been a while.
Yeah. So it's been, 17 years?
Yeah. God. Well, I hope whatever he does, it does not land him in a problem. Because regardless of if I do not like the dude, which I don't, I do not think anybody should lose their freedom over what he lost his freedom over.
Yeah, for trespassing.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If they were fighting the cops to get in, that's one thing. When the doors are open, that's not an invasion. It's walking in. It's like kind of like, it's no different than going to the grocery store. They open the door, they let you in. You go in.
And then you get arrested for shopping.
Yeah, you get arrested for buying an apple. It's stupid.
Yeah, but that was just a way of, just these smarmy Democrats who were just trying to, go after anybody who was supportive of Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we live in a shit world. It really is a shit world, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I hate it so bad. But all right, well, that's what's going on with John Schaffer.
All right. Well,
I do hope he does the right thing, whatever that would be. I do. Well, I guess we narrowed down the liberal-leaning Scooby. He did more than just going in. He engaged with police and used bear spray on them.
Did he actually use the bear spray?
I do not believe he did.
I don't think he did. I think he had it on him, but I don't believe he sprayed it at a cop.
Did John Schaffer use bear spray on the police? Let's see. What did we get here? Maybe he did. I don't know. Again, I didn't follow it. Answer, no. John Schaffer did not admit to using bear spray on the police, according to the official statement. What the court document says, he carried bear spray, a chemical irritant designed for bears.
He was in possession of it. That's it.
But he did not use it on the police. He was at the front of the mob that pushed past officers and entered the building.
All right, trespassing.
Officers eventually deployed a chemical irritant pepper spray on the crowd, and Schaffer was sprayed in the face. He then exited the building holding the bear spray in his hand, unholstered. So he took it out, but he didn't use it. That's according to what the court documents say.
Yep.
So it's not me.
And if he used it, I'm sure they would have charged him with assault.
Yeah, with assault and assault with a deadly weapon. The way they're working this pepper spray, like it's Zyklon B. Anyway, I don't know if Scooby's a liberal or not. I hope not. I hope he's not.
You call him Scooby?
Whatever his name is here. In the chat. In the chat.
Skippy or Scooby?
Scooby.
Oh,
Scooby
Scooby.
2099.
Okay.
I hope he's not. But anyway, that's what's going on with John Schaffer. Godspeed, John.
And he said he ain't no stinking lefty either.
That's right.
Yeah. Good for you, Scooby.
I don't blame him for stepping up for that. I mean, who
Yeah,
would
well,
want to be called that?
Here's a Scooby snack for you.
I mean, who would want to be called a fucking stinking lefty? Fuck that. I wouldn't even want to be called a stinking righty at this point. I just want to be left the fuck alone. Fuck both sides. They're both. Happy 4th of July, everybody. All right. Well, since we're talking 4th of July.
Yes.
Would you like to hear a celebration of our nation's history from an esteemed artist?
And who would that be?
Jonathan Cain. Jonathan Cain.
Well, he is a Trump supporter, correct?
Of course he is.
His wife, I don't know that. Of course he is, because obviously his bandmate is not.
Well, the rest of his band, I think, just Neil Sean is not, but.
Yeah, but his wife is the quote unquote spiritual advisor to President Trump, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has a new song to celebrate America.
Okay.
I'm going to be 100% honest here. I have not listened to this at all.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't listen to it because I'm very afraid it'll stink. Because most of these kind of fucking songs do.
Yeah, I know. I got another one that we can explore since we're doing this.
All right. Yeah. Well, while I play this, if you don't mind sending that over, I will do that.
I will send you the link.
All right. Well, here it is. What is this called? I don't even know.
It's called the Wings of Freedom.
Winds of Freedom.
Winds of Freedom.
Winds of Freedom. Please don't stink. All right, here we go. Is he turning into Leonard Nimoy?
He does look like it. I think he's in plastic surgery. He's got his face all pulled back.
Look at that.
But he does. He does look like Leonard Nimoy. He looks like the Grinch.
He does.
He looks like Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
He does. These guys ain't living with this plastic surgery. Just grow old. Who cares? Goodness. All right, here we go. All right, look.
What in the...
What happened?
I don't even recognize him.
Me either. If you just showed me this picture, there's no way I would know that's Jonathan Cain. Emily, he's getting old.
Yeah, I granted, but it almost looks like he's wearing a toupee.
Might be.
I don't know if he is or not, but that's what it almost looks like.
I mean, he's got to be 70, and there's no gray in that, so it's at least dyed.
Weird.
So far, this song not grabbing me. But maybe it'll pick up here in the chorus.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is a really crappy song. I'm sorry, but this stinks. Do you like it?
No.
This is just junk.
I mean, Jonathan Cain is not known as a lead vocalist.
No.
He's good with the backups, obviously, but
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, for fuck's sakes, enjoy the hundreds of millions of dollars of Journey money. Why? Why put this out here? I mean, is this really, is everybody vying for that song? They're trying to make the definitive July 4th song to go with like the definitive Christmas song or whatever. I mean, what is the point of this? Do you, I mean, it can't be money. There's no money being made from this. What could possibly possess? Is this you're such a hardcore lover of America that you need to use your fame to put out this song showing some weeds blowing around and this guy crying on a flag? And look, I served. So for fuck's sake, it's not like I'm some anti-military guy even. I'm an anti this song guy. This song blows. I don't get it. Do you?
No, it's just like, I guess that's just some way of people showing their, contribution to the, the anniversary or birthday or whatever.
Okay.
I got to write a song for the 250th.
Yeah. You know what the people are waiting for? That big song I've had in my head for a while about July 4th. Is there any good July 4th song? I know we probably have 1,500 requests in the email for 4th of July from Soundgarden and fucking I heard you playing the Iced Earth one, the Declaration Day, American Man from Kiss. And,
you can still rock in America. And,
doesn't Alice Cooper have one?
Some Yankee Rose and Lost in America.
Isn't Alice Cooper like I'm Elected or something?
That's Elected, but he's got the Lost in America. Oh, yeah.
Great. All of these are lousy songs. There's one song for fucking America on July 4th, and that is the anthem, or America the Beautiful. I'll give them two.
Well, I do like the Kid Rock, We the People.
Yeah, but half the country will hate that song.
Well, I don't care what everybody else likes.
I know.
I'm just talking about myself.
Well, you'd probably like that whole album then, because the whole album is nothing but mostly fuck the left.
Yeah, well, I mean, that all came out after anger about the whole COVID thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this song would not have made Kid Rock's album. That's for damn sure. This is a lousy song. Just junk. Do you want more, or are we done with this?
Just play maybe 30 seconds more.
All right, here we go. Sitting here wishing for an avalanche of these rocks.
You know who else he looks like?
Who?
He looks like Neil Diamond.
He's just Neil Rock.
I know.
He's not a diamond anymore.
Yeah. I just can't believe how strange he looks.
He looks odd.
Yeah. Well, it's the plastic surgery, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's just getting the face all pulled back and,
He looks, and I can't even give this reference. Nobody will get it but me. He looks like this teacher I had, Mr. Easter, that was a science teacher. It's like if Mr. Easter would have finished science class and gone out back to sing some stupid song, this would be it. My guy, Mr. Easter, looked like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But just a dork.
Well, not only that, but you know what else stands out here?
What's that?
They always say that your ears never stop growing. Look how big his ears are.
Yeah. I'd like to see him lick the lobe. be great if he just stuck his tongue out. Ah.
Yeah, he's got some big ears.
Yeah, he does. Is that from all the years of wearing headphones?
I don't know.
Stretched them out?
I don't know. He just looks odd.
That's where the Leonard, I mean, he's got the big thick brows and the big ears. He looks like Leonard Nimoy.
He does. I agree.
I can see him pressing his hand against the glass to Kirk as he eats the radiation or whatever to save the planet. Just an odd look.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of this one. That song stinks. Let's find your song. Who did you send me?
Your buddy and mine, Carmine Apiece.
He has a song?
He has a song that he did with Rick Derringer years ago, and I guess they finished it up and put it out. I guess he and his Rick Derringer's wife, what's her name? Her name is Jenda, I guess it is. Jenda Derringer.
Jenda Derringer?
Yeah. So he, in cooperation with the Rick Derringer estate, I guess Carmine has finished up this song called United States that he and Rick Derringer apparently recorded a while ago prior to Rick Derringer passing away.
When did Rick Derringer die? It's been a long time.
About a year ago.
Is that it? Oh, I thought he died a long time ago.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, let's hear this wonderful gem. Is it any good, or have you not listened?
No,
it's not good.
It's right on par with the Jonathan Cain song. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just one of those songs that it's like, oh, okay, it's a song.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's United States. It's Carmine Apiece, Jenda Derringer, and Rick Derringer. This sounds like a song from a fucking high school play.
Yeah. Sounds like stand in the place that you work. Oh. That collaboration between REM and B-52s.
Yeah, because that's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the world needs. More bad alt rock. All right, here's some more.
How you doing? We say how you all. Sing it in the cities, large and small. We're a nation of love, blessed from above, strong as an eagle, gentle as a dove. We're the north, we're the south, the United States. We're the east, we're the west, we're the USA. We're all of that, and we're still the best. We're the United States. Yeah!
It's not surprising that every scene changes exactly the same 6 seconds that they give you free on ChatGPT and Grok to make video.
Right.
Jesus.
Yep. That AI using that for making videos these days. Everybody and their brother can do that now.
Yeah. Well, this is wonderful. This is awful. I want to like any of it, but I just don't. Is it hard for you? Like, I'll be honest, it is very hard for me right now to celebrate anything about this fucking country. Because I really, really hate it right now. I'm embarrassed that I served it. I really am. I wish I hadn't, because of what it's become and what they've used service to become. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, and I'll be the first one to admit, I did not join the service because I was Johnny Patriot. I joined the service to get the fuck away from my dad. That's what I did. I mean, that's the truth. And but I mean, I definitely have feelings of pride toward my service and what it meant and what it was for and all that other stuff. And then just to see what we are today, what they've taken those freedoms and perverted them into.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, I wish I would have I should have stayed a criminal. I really should have just stayed a thief and a pot dealer. I would have probably gotten further ahead. Especially with all these jizz bags that are out there. Trying to be a decent human being was not in my best interest. And that's kind of what I feel now. And then I see shit like this that just feels so phony. It just doesn't feel like, nothing against Carmine. I like Carmine, obviously. We've had him on. How many times have we had Carmine on?
At least about half a dozen times.
I mean, a bunch of times. We like Carmine. But in all the times we've had Carmine on, he's never been like, you know what, before we start this interview, let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. He's never been that guy.
Right.
He's been, when you talk to Carmine, you expect him to tell you how he taught Bonzo how to play drums. That's what you get from Carmine apiece, not this America thing. And then to see this, it's like...
Yeah, but this isn't his song. This is actually Rick Derringer's song that he played on.
And Rick Derringer was what, as far as patriot?
I don't know.
Was he known to be a patriot?
That I don't know.
Like Ted Nugent is known for his...
Yes, of course. He's very rah American.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, did people think that of Rick Derringer?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't
Me either.
I don't know what Rick Derringer stood for.
Stood for making songs.
Yeah, he was the rock and roll hoochie coo guy.
Yeah, that's what he was known for. Not singing about some eagle flying while the fucking electricians are fixing a blown thing on the pole or whatever. All right, a little more of this. This is another crappy one. Jesus. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood tonight. I don't know. Seems like it. I'm throwing people out of the chat. I'm fucking bitching about everything.
What happened? Barden got you off on the wrong foot. Now you're all pissed off.
Maybe. Jeez. Maybe I'm just being an asshole tonight. Could be. All right, here we go.
We're the South, the United States. We're the East, we're the West, we're the USA. We're all of that, and we're still the best. We're the United States. We say, how you doing?
We say, hey, y'all.
Sing it in the cities, large and small.
All right, this sucks. I can't listen anymore. I can't listen to this.
Look, there's AOC at her job that she was doing before.
Let me tell you where the depends are, ma'am. In aisle 13. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? This blows. This really sucks. All right, I'm done with that song. I can't listen to any more of it. I literally can't listen to any more of this shit.
Well, I told you it wasn't that good.
No, it's definitely not good at all. Oof. My goodness. Derringer performed The Real American. Okay. Fair enough.
All right. There's some information I didn't have before.
I didn't have it before, and I really don't care. Am I just sour grapes tonight? I mean, I'm just not in a celebratory mood. And I think it's because the country is so fucked up. I mean, do you think that? I mean, I don't follow the news, so
I think we've been on a steady decline, but I think that's by design.
Okay.
We've had people infiltrating our country and destroying the moral fabric of our country for decades now.
Sure.
And it's finally taking its toll.
And it's just making us hate it.
Yeah. I mean, but we're much older now and we're more cognizant of these things.
Right.
And it's a different world we live in as far as, what we were brought up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's
So-
hard to adjust to this world where nothing matters and nothing's important and work ethic is unimportant and being lazy is appreciated and all this other shit. Just sucks. I just
It
fucking
does suck.
hate it.
I mean, it's not what you and I would choose for the country.
No, not at all. I got to show you this video. This is, in retrospect, I saw this video and I checked a couple places. I think it's real. I don't think it's AI, but I have to show you this video. This is the country in 2026. This is America. Have you seen this video?
I have not.
All right. Watch this.
Holy shit. That's
That's America in 2026.
It's just crash and burn.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show it on the screen. I got to do it one more time.
Oh, right.
I got to do it one more time. Sorry, I didn't put it on the screen for the folks. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. Crash.
Yeah. Some crazy shit.
But that is America today, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't, obviously I don't think that guy intended,
What the fuck was that?
I don't think he intended to have the flag
What the
catch
hell
on,
is going on here?
catch on the tree like that.
No, I don't think so. Interesting, to say the least.
Well, since we're talking about video of celebrating the country,
Yeah. Wait a minute. What the fuck is... Do you hear that music?
yes, I do.
What is it doing? Stop
I
sharing.
don't know.
Just going to kill that screen. I don't know what's going on there. It's playing music.
All right.
All right, whatever.
Have you seen these drone shows?
Drone. Oh, where they make drawing or something in the air
Yes.
with 100 drones.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
well, I just sent you a video. I saw this today. It's not a real long video. It is absolutely amazing what they can do with these drones and how they do it and how they program them to do what they do. And this is a video showing them laying out 2,500 drones
Okay.
to do a drone show. And, obviously 2,500 drones, you've got to have a significant amount of room to get these things laid out.
Sure.
But the amazing part is how they are programmed to move in sync and do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they were flying a secondary drone through the drones, showing them up close in their formations.
Wow. All right.
So check this out. This is only a 3-minute video, but it is crazy.
All right, let's see.
America's 250th birthday, we're going to fly 2,500 drones tonight. This is the largest 4th of July display that has ever happened. We're so excited to be celebrating communities all over America, celebrating America 250, and tonight we're kicking it off with our largest show of the 4th of July season. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Wow. What do you think it costs to book something like
I
this?
couldn't even imagine. Just look at the stacks and stacks of drones.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think each one of those drones cost?
Gotta be a few $100.
You would think so.
I mean, you gotta think 300 maybe? And probably more. These are probably higher end than the bullshit you'd buy at the store
Right.
for a light show. I mean, it might be $200,000 in drones right there.
Well, yeah. If not
Easily.
more.
If not more.
Yeah. Now here's the thing that caught my attention. There's a couple of displays
Yeah.
that they're actually shooting, for lack of a better term, sparklers or fireworks off the back of them.
Okay.
So
Wow.
so not only these things are loaded with, obviously LED lights and stuff, but they're also loaded with some kind of gunpowder
Trigger or something.
yeah, gunpowder mechanism that actually shoots off sparkler type material.
Wow. Yeah, no, I haven't seen the most I've seen of this was when I saw Metallica. Metallica did a drone thing indoors, no less, for when they did Moth into the Flame. Mm-hmm. They had the drones come out and fly all over, like they had like a flame, and they had the moths. They were the moths,
Right.
kind of flying around the flame type of a deal. That's the biggest one I've seen. I've never seen nothing like this. This is crazy. All right, here we go. All right, what's cooler, this or the sphere?
I think this is cool.
I think this is cooler too. I mean, the sphere ain't nothing but a round screen.
Yeah, did you see the sparklers coming off the back of that
Yes.
rocket? It's crazy, right? It's loaded with some kind of firework material.
It's nuts. All right, here's more. This is cool. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty wild.
How long before this kind of shit replaces fireworks shows?
Well, it's more and more. I see that more and more municipalities and cities that sponsor fireworks shows have been opting for the drone show.
Yeah, I'd imagine. And it's safer, and it's probably in the big scope. It's probably more like inexpensive because you don't have to have all kinds of fire departments and insurance and everything else.
And you're not using expendable materials.
Right. Or dangerous shit that could shoot sideways and kill somebody or something.
Potentially start a fire,
Or just blow up on the ground and blow up. We've seen that too.
blow somebody's face off, looking down into a mortar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one didn't go off. Here, just poke it with a stick.
Dude, did I ever tell you about my one buddy? This is when we were doing Music's Bottom Line. One of our writer guys, and I can't think of his name to save my life, but his day job was he was the fireworks guy for the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
And he let me go and take my kids and shoot off the fireworks.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that one time.
It was cool as shit, but I ain't gonna lie, it was scary as shit for me as as a burn victim that went through an explosion.
Yeah.
And I'm up there packing the shit in and stuff, and like we would stand way, like we were, if you know Cleveland Stadium, or if you want to bother to look, people, you could see like out past right field, there's a parking garage right behind it. And when the fireworks go off, they're set up on the parking garage. They're set up on they're not part of the stadium. It's behind the stadium a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And when we would set off these fucking fireworks, I mean, the whole complex would shake from these things going off. And like all the car alarms and stuff in the parking garage would go off because the whole thing shook from shooting these things. It was nutty. But man, you want to talk about being dad of the year? My kids were like 10 or something at the time when we went and did that.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking cool. I will say I was a little scared of it. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely afraid of getting blown up a second time, but it was very cool. And yeah, I was definitely dad of the year for 1 minute until something else. I'm sure then my ex probably bought him the new Lion King movie or something. And I was a dick again. But for that one moment, I was very cool.
Right. Right. Well, probably, as far as firework displays go, probably for me personally, that was some of the best firework displays I've ever seen is done by a company out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania called Zambelli Fireworks. And they do all the fireworks for the Pirates and everything. And I've gone to numerous fireworks shows in Pittsburgh because what they do is they load all the fireworks into barges and they shoot the fireworks off from the river. So they have two huge barges that they float up the river and then dock them there. And then after a ball game, they have their fireworks show, and they are spectacular.
Nice.
And, if you don't want to sit inside the stadium to watch the fireworks, you can walk out on the Roberto Clemente Bridge and stand on the bridge and watch them literally shoot these things off from the barge. But
that's pretty cool.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I used to like fireworks. I obviously have a reason now that I don't really partake, but back when I was a kid, I loved them. I loved them to death. Me and my brother my grandfather on my mom's side was always big into fireworks, and that was one of the definite lures to going to Rhode Island for the vacation, was that we would get to shoot fireworks with my grandfather and with his neighbors. And we would just buy up hundreds of bottle rockets, and then my grandfather and the neighbor father would drink a couple of beers, like out on the patio or whatever, and then we would take the bottles and we would hold the bottles and stick the bottle rockets in the bottles and shoot them at each other like guns. We would have these fucking battles with shooting each other with these fucking bottle rockets, and they'd be blowing up on your like shirt and stuff, and burn a hole in your shirt or whatever. But fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too funny. That's a long time ago. The more I think of all the dumb douchey shit, I've told 2 tonight on the show. It's no wonder I got fucking burned. It was just fucking karma. It's like, how many times are you going to fuck with this before it fucks you back? And then it fucked me back, all right. But, oof, good times.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, that drone show was cool.
Yeah. I've never got to see one in person, but I hope to see one.
Yeah, I'd like to
sometime soon.
I'd like to see one. I mean, like I said, I saw Metallica, but really wasn't doing much. They were just kind of spinning around, spinning around like a pretend flame. That's all they were doing. So it was cool though. But, all right.
I'm gonna send you one more video and
Okay.
wrap up this hour.
Okay.
Since we're talking fireworks and
Yeah.
drone shows and all that,
Sure.
that I found a video of the Zambelli fireworks show from looking over the bridge, watching
right.
them shoot off.
Nice. Well,
Pretty good
while I
stuff.
wait for that to get here, I just do have a quick announcement to make.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with these fireworks, but for those that have been wondering, the Seth Williams show will be live for the first time in forever on Wednesday.
All right.
Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Seth will be back. He's about 1.5 feet shorter than he used to be, but he will be back to do the show. And I'd imagine it's going to be quite the show, talking about getting his second leg cut off. So should be quite an interesting, entertaining episode.
Oh boy,
I know.
that's a tough one to swallow.
That's brutal, but you know what? I've kept up with Seth, obviously the entire time he's been off and getting his leg cut off and everything. And he's in better spirits than I'd be. I'd be like, where is my fucking judge? I'm crawling over to get it and ending this shit. But he's a trooper, man. And well, anyway, you all can hear it for yourself if you wanna hear it. You can check in with Seth on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Rumble, and maybe YouTube. I don't know where else it'll be, but it'll be somewheres. Oh, here we go.
I would just think that would be a weird thing to, you're there and you got your foot and your leg at one day, and then you wake up and then your foot and leg is gone the next day.
I can't imagine doing it the second time. That's the one question I am going to ask him. How do you get your head around it a second time?
Yeah.
Like if I got burned again, believe me, no matter how much pain I'm in, I'm going to dive into the fire until it kills me. There's no way would I go through another 22 surgeries and 15 months of rehab. There's just no way. I wouldn't do it. I can't fathom doing it a second time. That's too much life tragedy for me. But look, I was ready to just call it a day with COVID because that was like a second life threatener. And I was plenty ready to say, okay, this is enough. I'm done. Thankfully, it didn't happen, but I cannot imagine losing one leg and then 4 years later losing another. That's got to fucking suck a dick.
Now you got a matching set.
Yeah. Well, and of course, me being me, I made the joke at the complete wrong time. I asked him if he had to go change his height on his driver's license.
Jeez.
Total dick. I was like, you were 6'2", now are you 4'11"? How tall are you now?
Right.
Just a total asshole, but that's me. But all right, here's your fireworks display. What is this called?
This is Zambelli Fireworks doing what they call Sky Blast.
Okay.
They did this. They had fireworks. I think, if I remember this right, they had fireworks set up around the city to where it was like happening from various locations, so
Okay.
it was like a huge display. And we don't, this is a long video, so we can, just kind of scan ahead a little bit just to see it. But it's a pretty spectacular thing.
Let's take a look. We'll watch a little bit here, and then I'll scroll to the real part that everybody wants to see, which is the end.
The big
finale, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see what we're doing here. you keep a fireworks business in business? That's got to be one of the tougher jobs. You know, I mean, you do gangbusters late June and into July, but any other, I mean, what are you doing in February?
Yeah, well, they don't just do the Pittsburgh area; they do it nationwide.
Okay.
You know, but they're known for because they're, like I said, they're located out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, which is, you know, just a little west of Pittsburgh. But they're a national company.
Okay. I'm skipping forward to the finale here. Here we go. Let them go now. Is this the finale, you think, or is it, do we need to move forward?
Close. I mean, you're getting closer.
Let's get to the end here. Pretty cool.
I've seen a lot of fireworks shows, but they always do a spectacular job down there.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. All right, well, there we go.
So, however you choose to celebrate your 4th, there's a lot of cool shit out there. So, anywhere from those drone shows to big fireworks shows to
sure,
you know, whatever. But good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're into fireworks, there's plenty of it to see. So enjoy.
All right. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think that'll wrap up this segment here.
Yeah, let's see. Jesus. That was a lot of talking about not much.
Well, we're talking about America.
America.
That's
right.
Talking about some people who got arrested for standing up for America, people writing songs about America, people celebrating in different ways in America.
That's right.
So there you are. What do you want for our 4th of July show?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're talking about today.
At least we showed up.
Yeah, exactly. We're here. You guys are here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we shall get back into the tunage here. Well, since we're talking about America, Demolich would like to hear probably the most cliche song from Night Ranger.
Okay.
You Can Still Rock in America.
Wow, digging deep.
I know. Well, it's a tradition, man. It's classic. It's a classic tune, and your friend Matt Wardlaw would not mind at all.
Not even a little. In fact, my interview with Night Ranger went up on Friday, actually.
Very nice.
So there you go.
All right. Well, here's Night Ranger for Demolich. This is You Can Still Rock in America, exclusively here
On your classic metal show.